Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Garen into a Heimerdinger. Yes, I specifically counterpicked myself into a Heimerdinger with a full ranged comp so that I can show you how we can handle these really difficult matchups with Garen and just show you how resourceful this champion is. Even in this pretty much unplayable matchup, right? We have some fantastic tools with Garen. And as always, my mission is to bring you the reality of someone learning the game and applying all the concepts that the big streamers talk about, but without having all the fancy mechanics they can fall upon. So can we have some success in solo queue and applying some of these ideas? So the first idea is that we will look for a second wave crash, and we can almost always guarantee this because we have our E, which is an insane AoE early ability. There we go. So even into a Heimerdinger, which is a champion that pretty much like pushes you in completely, right? We can look for this. We do have to trade like most of our HP to make it work. But what's going to happen is that he's going to be more busy last hitting. And he won't actually be able to harass us as much. And now we can look for a deep ward here so that we can track the jungler. So this is up. What that means is that Lilia, in this case, is pathing top lane, right? Right? Cool. So, based on that fact, I'm going to get pushed in here so that I'm not gankable. Wow, that totally missed. That was miserably misaimed by him. So yeah, if the lane is pushing into me, I don't have to walk up for the last hits. So I'm not as vulnerable by definition. And now this guy is very vulnerable because we chunked him out. And that's where the beauty of Garen lies. We can take some really... There we go. Flash after him. We'll W some of the damage here. Okay. So I pretty much got interrupted in what I was trying to say there. But that's okay. Yeah, so you can see, okay, Lilia was around topside, right? We knew that specifically, and so we played accordingly. But that's also the benefit of the second wave crash. It gives us a lot of options. We can choose to get pushed in after or push into him. We have a lot of options. It is a pretty difficult position for us to be in because, of course, Heimer plays with TP, and that makes it so that even if we kill him, he can just teleport instantly to lane. And it's still a very oppressive matchup, right? It's not like we can magically make it an amazing matchup for us, but look at this. We got 24 CS. And we already get a kill too. Of course, he misplayed it heavily, right? I'm not saying every Heimerdinger will do what he did there. But still, a pretty good result for us. Okay. We want to slowly get into a position where we can reset and buy items. Oh, you guys didn't see that, man. You guys didn't see that. Okay. Auto queue to get that. Okay. So, what I'm playing towards here is his mana pool, which you can see he's very low on mana, right? So, he simply cannot do as many things. And he's still level 5 too. even with that, it's still a little bit hard to find an opener into him, but we are healing over time, so eventually we're gonna be in a good position here. Wow, he just uses his ultimate, huh? Okay. Right. On the next one, we kill him. Okay. You see his pressure is now completely done. He can't keep the pressure. And we're finally gonna be in a position where we can secure a reset. Don't... How do I miss that? Come on, man. Come on. His TP is down too, right? So he doesn't have the option of TPing anymore. So I'm just gonna do this. And I'll leave those two casters. We don't need to get the casters, because they will not prevent the wave from crashing, right? So ultimately, our main goal here is go back to base and get our swifties, start working towards our stride breaker, and we're gonna be in a great position here. And now we can hopefully start to look for some proxies when we know where enemy jungler is. And we play with phase rush, so even if we get collapsed upon, we have the ability a lot of the time to just run away with phase rush. So that's sort of the idea of the build. And this is something you can pick into pretty much anything, by the way. Doesn't matter if it's an annoying ranged champion, like in this case, or it's a tank, bruiser. So good. I don't know where Heimer is, by the way. Ah, okay. He was doing grubs. Good to know. Got the cannon this time. Amazing. Okay, let's check here. We're gonna play a little bit conservative because Lilia could still be around topside after taking the grubs there. Wow. Okay, just take that. So you can see he was playing aggressive because Lilia was nearby, right? And he was trying to hold the wave desperately. But in doing so, he gave up so much HP that he got into my kill range. So, phenomenal. Okay. Got that too. We can look for a backport here. Okay. There's no way Lilia should still be around topside, so it's all good. That means we can proxy, right? Well, to be fair with you, the blue is up, so I don't know why Lilia didn't take it. Maybe that means she's coming back for the blue right now, actually. So it's a little bit risky what I'm doing right now. But again, I have phase rush, so I feel more or less comfortable that I'm gonna be able to run away. We can always auto Q W. Sorry. Auto QE to get out of dodge. So, cool. We get back to lane. We already have a pretty good item advantage on top of Heimerdinger, and we have a huge XP advantage, which means pretty much whenever my ult is up, we can look for a kill on him, and we can look to progress into him, as they say, very easily too. Just get chunks of his health and then heal back with my passive is pretty much something we should be able to do on repeat here. Okay, got his flash too. That's his ult. And now it's completely unplayable for him, right? Oh, okay, I'll just flash for it. I don't know why I accidentally like queued the minion. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. Obviously. We just use our flash to guarantee it. This guy is probably gonna have TP. I'll W that tower shot. Okay. We'll take the L here because he's probably going to be able to push this under my tower. But I really want to go back, get my HP back, and get my items. And basically, I want to speed run my way to Stride Breaker because that heavily changes how we can play the game. And it looks like he doesn't even push that fast. So turned out to be a great reset for us. Something to keep in mind, Lilia could be around top now. So we'll once again keep that in mind as we play things out here. Right? And I mean, at this point, what is his auto? Auto ignite gets it. I mean, what is his counterplay, right? Like, admittedly, this is not a good Heimerdinger player. I'm not claiming he is, but you can see that, like, at this point, right? There just isn't a lot of counterplay for him. He really relies on having a really good early start in lane. And basically being able to bully you, right? Awesome. We're running a 93 CS minute by 12 minute mark. Sorry, I said that incorrectly. 93 CS by 12 minutes, which is fantastic. And now all I want to do is set myself up for a really good recall to get my item. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to just get this wave to crash. Looks like Lilia is around. So what I'm going to do is just get a recall right now. Because Lilia is around topside and I don't want to mess with that. Actually, let's get another one. These go back. Okay. And now we're going to go back top. Lilia should be pathing bottom after this, which means we can really look to progress into this guy, even look to like getting the tower or proxying if need be to get tempo as well. But at this stage, we would like to get this tower because it allows us to get a bigger tempo to rotate elsewhere, right? I just realized, by the way, the enemy team has a grand total of 2 kills. So they're definitely struggling here. Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't have counterplay at this point. Oh man. Okay, I almost feel bad for him, but never ever feel bad for a Heimerdinger picker, by the way. They would not feel bad for you, and they would do you the dirtiest if they could, so yeah. No respect warranted. And now we can look to steal some jungle camps too. Look at that. Look to make Lilia fall even further behind. Okay. She might look for me, but I really don't believe she can do much, to be honest with you. She does have her completed item at this stage. I want to see if she's going to try to take the blue here. Okay. Guess not. Okay. So here I W and I just Q away. No problem. Just wasting a bunch of her time too, which is nice. The dragon is up, so also by distracting the Lilia around here, we make it way more playable, right? I'll just ignite you. Yeah. So I save my ult, which I value more, in case we have to fight off the Lilia or someone else. Okay, I actually missed. All right. Okay. Damn. And our next item is going to be Phantom Dancer, which we almost have the money for. Oh, got it. We also know that Lilia is not around here. So we can look to steal even this camp from her too. Heimer's got his first item now. And I really want to go back to base. I don't really mind if they get this dragon. It's just the second dragon in this case. We're gonna go back here. There we go. Right. My cat keeps wanting to go outside in the middle of a video, man. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, we got 2 items now. It's completely unplayable for the Heimerdinger. If he ever shows up, I will murder him with just like 1 ability. And we have complete freedom on the side lane to pretty much do what we want while my team is battling for that. Just ult you. Actually, used my Q on his turret accidentally, which happens. Okay. We might have to die for this one. Or do we? Woo, we're out, baby. No. Not the ball. Alright, good. Actually made it out. Sweet. And got the tower with me. Guess what? We're heading bottom next. Because there's a tower to be taken there. There's a job to be done. And I'm ready to do it. I mean, it is kind of tragic because I've been in these kinds of teams where everybody's running a 0-7 score or something. 0-7, 0-3, 0-4, 0-4. Only the mid laners got 2 kills. It's 22 to 2 kills. I mean, it's one of the most one-sided games that that I have seen. But either way, hopefully the idea of like how we ran the lane initially was useful. Because this is the type of lane that really stumped me for the longest time. And I'm not saying I do it perfectly every time, but just the sort of framework with Garen of always looking for a second wave crash and playing with E first gives you that ability to choose what you do with the wave, right? Which is really, really strong. I think I can look for an angle on the Kog'Maw. Let's see. Oh, they go for an instant surrender. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.